Not much mat space, so I'm move around them. What y'all think about Thor being on ESPN now? It's the newest thing I've heard. So we'll see how that. Trying real hard to make it seem legit, but I don't know, man. Oh, that's not piece of shit. That new leaking there, that's feeling. I'm following him, stalking you, man. Where do you work? We're working 7 days a week right now. Alright, on to actually look today. Oh, farmer. I mean, well, thank you then. I've been okay. I've heard our meat supply is getting pretty not great here now. A major pork plant closed, so now we're kind of on the brink of being at capacity for me, which is not going to be at capacity. That does not mean you should go hoard meat, but I'm gonna fuck around a little bit. Mess around with some trap bar. Dad's wearing heel shoes. See how it goes. Roll around for like 10 minutes. What do you farm? Oh, Ben's back! Ben Foster, my man. The ultimate troll. Oh, I need those. Keeping the cows pretty soon. Oh yeah, you talked to Draw. Sure. I'm sure. I didn't mention the dude in like a year probably. He's so buttered about it. I think this guy's just like mentally deals on it. Especially half the bottom. The previous last year, we used to trap bar warm up pretty much. I also like something mildly heavy just to get my nervous and firing. Dude, these insults, like what you gotta do like in 4th grade. You got a boyfriend? Girl? God, dude. You started so hot last time. So it was pretty top now. Imagine thinking that in 2020, telling someone gay was still like an insult. Who gives a fuck? Found that first squat day, a few months. Oh shit, well good luck. Warm up those sweet, sweet hammies a lot. Come to SoCal. Why would I come to Southern California during a fucking pandemic, you twat? God. Right. squat with a weight in your hand. Not bad. Oh, it's liable to the government now. Oh my god, this sucks. Definitely ready to go to the mountains right now. Rip would not approve, he would not. Oh my god, you guys ready for this? I'm about to blow Rip's mind. I'm trying to sound up the horn. There we go. Ready for this? Didn't explode. Crypto, 0, me 1. Oh, but dude, warm. Fucking dumb. All of the sagittal plane. 15 inch. Dude, I don't know if I'm mobile enough anymore to do those, to be honest. Let's see. I got the heels on. That's kind of weird, but. I was strapped in. I put it down, and the strap wouldn't come off because he's like, the knurling's like fucking crazy on this, and I almost died. That was the old one actually. That's the old trap bar. That was a little heavier. Yeah, I saw that. People on Reddit were tagging me in it, and like, it's not even worth it. He's so fucking dumb and has no idea. Like, a quick Google, Eric's would pop up. Use like Google, ground the back deadlift. I can gauge the first result in a second, maybe, who knows, but probably Eric doing like 880. So with the title, Halfway Bjornsson is going for a 501 kilo deadlift for the world record, but he's doing it at his own gym, surrounded by friends. He has like one real judge, and it's not in the competition. And now it's going to be on ESPN to try and add some legitimacy. So, but after this used to do, there's a high handle trap bar. That would not be surprising. He's a fucking idiot. Hello, like, yeah, from watching, like, what does that matter? Like, who's to stop him from, let's see. So yeah, foot's, it's kind of hard to see, ever so slightly above hands. I mean, Eddie Hall's been giving him a lot of shit. Yeah, I know. It's like, I think the funniest thing, honestly, like, if it counts or whatever, who gives a shit, honestly. But, like, I think that the bickering between Thor and Eddie is pretty funny. Like, they're really like children. Anytime anyone, literally anyone, says something that agrees with Thor and like shits at Eddie a little bit, he like reposts it on his Instagram, which is pretty funny. Like, see? It's just kind of funny. Alright, let's see if I'm mobile enough for this. This is quite the jump. I might take the heels off. But it's a reverse head with fixing anterior pelvic tilt. Anterior pelvic tilt is not that big of a deal. It's fucking fear mongering. People tell you it's like you're gonna die. Studies showing that lifting the gym, if you have anterior pelvic tilt or neutral pelvis, basically have no higher risk of injury. So you're probably more athletic. You're probably a better sprinter if you have anterior pelvic tilt. So don't worry about that so much. Benefits: spinal decompression, some traction on the spine, blood flow lower back, straighten lower back, glutes and hammies. Eric Booth versus Khabib. I'd still probably take Khabib. I mean, Eric hasn't wrestled in a long time. Definitely got a lot more size on him, but gotta take Khabib pretty skill over anyone. Alright, I'll take my next. Listen to 80s Pantera now. Am I excited for it? For sure, yeah, I want to see him do it. He's gonna look like quite the fool with all his shit talking to Eddie and now being on ESPN if he's not able to do it. That's some like nether shit. Can't hear, sorry. Alright, I'm yelling. Yes, I'm excited for it. I hope he gets it. Legitimacy is questionable, but I'm excited. We recommend front squats for athletes to promote thoracic extension and core strength. Depends what kind of sport, really. Yes, generally I pretty much always recommend front squats, but it really depends. His hands the most underrated in UFC history. I probably agree with that. Glantera greater than Pantera, 100%. Alright, I'll move the speaker away. Try to get some grade A quality on my videos. Alright. Let's see how this one moves. It's my actual weight on here now. 125, but quite a deficit, especially in heels. That feels so bad. That feels absolutely awful. But I think go for Thor like, oh wait, baseball after here, like squat, spine. I mean, you probably don't know how to brace properly, then you should be squatting if you're a baseball player in some capacity. Is it the most important lift for you to be doing? Probably not, but like, if you're squatting a normal amount of weight, I'd say like for athletic development, anything over double your body weight gets unnecessary. You get really diminishing returns after that. Let's say double body weight squats is probably where you want to be. If you're an athlete, like a legit squat. Anything after that, you're just getting diminishing returns. But you don't. I wouldn't worry about putting weight in your back. Like you don't need to be squatting a shit ton or maxing out even ever. But get enough to back, forward back, doing 100 chins twice a week. Depends, again, where you are at. I'd say how you progress from there. How would you progress from doing 100 chins a week, twice a week? You do 105 next week, 110? At what point does it get silly and are you getting diminishing returns? You can add weight. It's quite a bit to add 5 pounds if you're doing 100. So that'd be my question, I guess. I mean, obviously we're in quarantine right now, so kind of hard to do other shit, but it's all you got access to, go for it. Normally I would build up for 315, but this is pretty fucking sketchy. this ain't though. Yeah, so I guess I'd ask what your progression plan is. There's like a point where you're just like doing a million. Yeah, I live in the gym. This is my house. I don't have just a set of beds. I have benches. My girlfriend doesn't like it, but no problem. Started grabbing it. Oh. How bad does that look? Felt fucking terrible. Oh. So compressed. Do something like sits on your chest and bottom. Benny, give me a compliment, dude. Don't backtrack. Just keep insulting. Pick one lane or another. So I think my PR with this, not in heels, and I think it was 530. I think it was 530 pounds. I might be mistaken, but I know it's a little over 500. I remember being like the grindiest thing on the planet. No, like good insults, dude. Come on. I think that was the most unsafe move ever. Yeah. 545. Yeah, somewhere around there. That was like. It was interesting. I did that for. It progressed for a long time. Like I think the first time I hit it, again I was wearing flat shoes, but I did like 405, and it was hard. I literally went up like 20 pounds like every single day, and it was surprisingly easy to recover from. So the fact that you say 400 and 405 makes me know you have no idea about lifting. That's like proof right there. No one says 400 pounds, everyone says 405. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so I went up basically 20 pounds like every day. So I did it for, so I started like 405, wherever it was at. Somewhere around 400 I started. Yeah, it's that bad. So, let's see. So 400, 420, 80, 440, 60. So I probably like ran like, it was probably like almost 2 weeks. I maxed it out every day. I thought you were in SoCal. Frenchman in SoCal? Wow. Wait a second though. You were in the military last time you were here. You were in the US military. Something's not adding up, buddy. It's almost like you made up that part. So here's the thing. I don't have any clients doing Wisconsin method. It's an advanced method and it has a specific purpose. And pretty much none of my clients' goals align with the purpose of Wisconsin method. So, none of them currently do it. I do have certain people squatting every day, certain clients of mine, and typically they don't run specifically my program. My program is written for the general population, so people can plug in their own exercises and stuff. So it's not precisely my base weight program, but typically with new clients, depending where they are, where they started, I do have a base building phase for sure. But yeah, I'm almost tempted, even though this isn't heavy. So I remember this last time I did, to strap in like this, because it's easier to pull myself down without losing grip. We'll see how this one feels. I remember that last time I did these, where like even with like light weights, I was strapping in just to make it easier to in position. But we'll see. like impossible with brace. Can't get a breath. I'll go up to 4 plates, and then move on to my real stuff. It's good. Well, that's big. Wisconsin method plus BJJ overtraining. Probably wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say it'd be the best for grappling, because if you're doing it how we describe it and advise to do it, you're not going to really have a chance to work on weaknesses. Like, if your goal is just to like fuck around with jiu-jitsu, then yeah. But if your goal is like be good at it, I would say probably not. Pantera is so fucking good. Just, you've never heard of 80s Pantera, which they try to erase the existence of? It's so fucking good. It's so much better than real Pantera. It is real. It's pretty good. Different singer, I believe. But I don't know why, but when I was in high school, I was in a metal band, of course, and long ass hair. And there's like two like stereotypical like mid 90s metalheads, early 90s, you know, like the look, the jackets, the hair, everything. Hadn't washed themselves in a year. Anyway, they're huge Pantera fans. I don't know why I started this, but every time I saw them, because they always come to our concerts, I just like, I'd mention, like make up something, like Dimebag Darrell died of something other than how he actually died, and it just pissed him off. I don't know why I did that. But every time I make up something like he died like of AIDS or something horrible, but I don't know why I did that to them. Pissed them off though, that's probably why. Yeah, jiu-jitsu, Wisconsin method, probably the best. Maybe for like a quick week where you're not doing jiu-jitsu, maybe like a week off or something. I mean, obviously right now, probably not doing jiu-jitsu, you shouldn't be, but well, incline benching fix it. Potentially, depends where your weakness is. I tell everyone with overhead press especially, do a double progression. If you need be a triple progression, you probably shouldn't need a triple progression at 175, but so you start, we'll say 80% max, do 3 sets of 3, and then the next time you overhead press, you do 3 sets of 4, and then 3 sets of 5. And you up the weight ever so slightly, say we do 82%, and you do 3 sets of 3, 3 sets of 4, 3 sets of 5. Up it again. So it's a very slow progression, but it's a good way to bust through plateau, especially with overhead press. That's my advice, always with overhead press. Probably the last one. I'm not gonna max this out. Although this might be a max, who knows? I need a different glam there though. There we go. Got fast forward a little bit. There it is. Pass out, that'd be the worst. Pretty easy. Actually, probably easier than the last one. For the boxing experience. Do you guys neck training like you do for boxers? Yeah, I would advise boxing neck training. Can reduce the likelihood of you getting concussion. So yeah, any contact, like sport or fighting sport, I would say yes. Neck's better, bigger neck's better. I definitely do a lot of static stuff. I do some movement stuff as well. Yeah. I'll do my static sticking point. Yeah, Phil's a fucking idiot. The only way he knows how to progress is to put on like 20 pounds of body weight. Alright. And my fans only, I'll max that out. Should have filmed that separately, just like I said, the rip stuff. What is that? Dip time. No, it's, yeah. With neck training, I think a lot of people overdo it for one thing. Everything should progress very slowly. The way I did it, I started adding in exercises. After I started with only static ones, then I added in stuff. And then increased resistance and volume. Like I said before, if you're starting neck training and you're sore the first time, you did too much. You shouldn't be doing that much, especially your first couple times. You really got to ease into it. Otherwise, you're cruising for a bruising. All right. Ready to hold. I don't know. Oh, it's my tea. No, fuck, nothing's different now. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking this all up. Oh, I need to get my bench. Fuck! Static holds first. And then both the same day? Oh, yeah, often I do both on the same day. I typically go to jiu-jitsu in the mornings, or I was, staying out obviously. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday's a especially long one. So typically be like morning jiu-jitsu, middle of the day try to do some mobility stuff, and then a little later lift. I keep forgetting to make the video. I promise I would about my actual routine that I was doing. Maybe I'll do it tonight or tomorrow. Natural this. Beer choice is Norwegian. So Norwegian beer is not good, I will say. Don't recommend. Yeah, it's not what you call tasty. It's just kind of generally not great. Some beer lower test? Yeah, if you're a pussy. If you're an alcoholic, probably fine. Temporarily maybe, but yeah, if you're a healthy young male, you'll be fine drinking beer. Wait a second, I should talk to you. But oh shit. My advice is just don't be a fucking alcoholic. Then you shouldn't have to worry about lowering your test. I can help you heal your eyes. I don't know if there's anything wrong with them. You just have bad vision. You PBR Miller drinker? Nah, I drink mostly stouts, to be honest. I don't really drink like lighter beers too much, unless I'm like trying to get hammered. But yeah, not a whole lot of. I mean, in a pinch, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not that picky, but fucking probably lose reception. Here's a sex dungeon, by the way. Part of my house. Welcome. If you hear any screams, ignore it. My next trail, it is going well. Pumped and flexed, it's about 19 inches, ever so slightly below it. Any YouTubers claiming a 21-inch neck or midgets are fucking lying. Makes me chubbier though, which is whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm not advocating for drinking alcohol, but in Wisconsin, you kind of have to. There's not really a choice, to be honest. Don't go anywhere, do anything, or have friends. You gotta drink right now. Narrow grip, I think. Like you can see here, kind of almost reverse grip. This is pretty fucking strong right here. Here, not so much. Yeah. The middle kind of, it's like semi-supinated slightly. We'll see. Maybe in a while. Like, this is a Titan multi-grip. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's held up well. I mean, it's a piece of shit, but it's a good piece of shit. It'll last forever. The welds on this thing will fucking hold up like the titanium piece of shit. Bad example. The hard part of the narrow with this is unracking. It's like the weirdest fucking thing. a bit heavy, I guess. I don't know. This is the wrong side. We're against the squats would be advising a lot of reps with low intensity, or the opposite. I mean, everything always depends on your goals and weaknesses, but typically, following with squats, most of my clients do between 5 and 10. Sometimes we go below, sometimes over, but that's usually the range we're in. Pretty fun. I mean, most people are just pussies about bowling and split squats, and you can usually go a lot heavier than you think. But every time I see dudes who like squat well over 405 and are just like doing body weight, it's like that's not gonna do shit. Like, you can go pretty fucking heavy. Like, if you're a dude who squats 315, let's say, you should probably be using like at least absolute minimum 100 pounds total. Like using dumbbells, like 50 pounds each hand, absolutely minimum. If not, you're like, I get you my mobility issues and stuff, but if you're using any less, you don't have an actual issue, you're just being a pussy. Probably a lot more. Like, there's women I train who like use over their body weight. And for like set to 10, no problem. So, don't be a pussy with me. This is my advice. Everyone is, but try not to be. I'm doing this fucking wrong. God damn it. Oh, less on the bar, more on the butt, man. Fucking dumb. Fucking dumb, JJ. It always amazes me how like quick people are with them. Like, I get it, they're hard, don't get me wrong. But like, come on. I would say if you can't do your body weight with good reps, you have some imbalances you need to work on. I think my favorite version of Bulgarian split squats when it comes to carryover for squatting is you're gonna have just one dumbbell and it's gonna be in the hand that's back. So let's see, I got this foot back, right? My right foot's back. I'd have the dumbbell in this hand and it'll be resting right on my thigh the whole time I'm going up and down. For one, if it starts coming off your thigh, you know you're leaning forward too much, you're not sinking back enough. And it's just a good way to hit your glutes in a way that's gonna have a lot of carryover to squatting. So. That's probably the most common way my clients do it. You don't have to do them two-handed, I guess is my point. But you should be able to do at least like 5 reps with your body weight. Total. Talking about dumbbells at least. Barbell's a little harder because the balance is different, but a lot of people too, they have their foot way too far forward or too far back. So you kind of gotta find that sweet spot. I'm gonna use a medium grip. Although, keeping that tuck makes more sense. Alright, narrow grip. It's a pretty narrow grip. I mean, I don't know. It might do different. I think, you know, I'll do. Yeah, I don't know. Not really makes sense. I'll say different grip and different one, but. You can ask this is about 4 for most people. Feel pressure midfoot. Pretty much midfoot, yeah. So, little example here. These are not being, I'm gonna switch shoes first. It's not gonna make sense in this moment. The thing everyone does wrong with Bulgarian squats. Not everyone, but very common mistake people do with Bulgarian squats. Those squats smell terrible. So, the way I always cue Bulgarian squats is with your hips going down and back almost like an arch. Turn it down a little bit. Pretty teaching moment. Alright. Hopefully they'll see me in the rack here, but. So. A lot of people, they start too close, I was talking about, so they're kind of here and then I'm sitting on their own shoe. Or they're way out here, it's like a weird stretch. So, you should be in a position where hips can go down and back, whether we play it or not. As I stance, that's an upright. So my hips go straight down here, I'm gonna end up here. This is where I'm at, like bent position, it's not good, this is a weird stretch. So we should go down and back. I'm much more upright, like this is at 90 degrees, so when I push up, it's all glutes and hamstrings, pretty much. Down, back. Down, it's gotta run looking sideways, down, back. Not just straight up and down. You get way better glute and hamstring activation. It's gonna force you to better position, you're not gonna strain your hip flexor. A lot of people, or their hip flexor feel weird after them because they're in this terrible position. They're leaning forward a bunch, and hip flexor has to do everything. Stabilize you. So, that's my 2 cents. Just walk like an idiot once you take heels off. You're walking around like squat heels. You don't want shoes on. No problem. Little things make a big difference. I see people like banging out a bunch of weight and you haven't been doing correctly, so they can't like do 5 even. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about them. But yes, bottom Swiss squats, my favorite low body accessory you can possibly do. I'd say them and hamstring curls are right up there. Or boosted hamstring curls. They're not in vogue right now. I don't know why. Everyone's so worried about doing hinges, which the hinges are very important. But like, it's okay to isolate your legs. Like, I feel like our hamstrings are so vulnerable for some reason. They think like, if you do some hamstring curls, you're gonna snap your hammy. It's not. It's pretty robust muscle. Too much of a focus on hinging, to be honest. It's interesting, this bar, it wants to like, I'm driving a car, it wants to move. It doesn't want the straight bar. Interesting. Feels good though. I'm getting less of a pump than I do with a normal bar though, which is interesting. I think honestly, especially low down here, pretty advantageous positioning, especially when you're tucked in, is resting on shit where it's here, not. Just chest stretch a little more for one thing, but we'll see. Oh my god, fucking idiots. I keep arguing with them on Facebook about COVID. Which is fucking idiots. People think it's like a hoax still. Like, literally, like, bodies piling up. You think it's a fucking hoax. So entrenched. Like my lower body strength, endurance, running. Honestly, it is hard. So, I'd say it depends what kind of endurance you're going for. Are you gonna run a marathon? Are you gonna run a 5K, an ultra marathon? I would probably have some days where I do both, and some days where I just run or just lift. So for example, if I'm doing a harder run day, or especially like, yeah, let's say a harder run day, I probably wouldn't do any lower body lifts on that day. But if I'm doing like a slow, long jog, yeah, like I would definitely say do some lower body lifts on that day, the heavy ones. So it kind of depends how your running is set up. I know I say it depends a lot, but it's really true. One guy I used to train, I trained a dude for the New York Marathon a few years ago. He'd never run a marathon in his life. He'd never run really, other than when he was like in high school and sports. It was in Norway, so he'd either go on that. And he's overweight, so BMI wise, he was obese. BMI is stupid, but he was obese clinically. That's why I wanted to start running, because he wanted to lose weight and he wanted like a goal to actually keep him running. So anyway, we had a year to prepare. So we basically started the week before the New York Marathon ran the first year. That's when we started training. And he wanted to run this next year. So he would come with me. He'd lift twice a week. He'd lift Monday and Thursday. We'd mostly do lower body stuff, a lot of hamstring stuff. We'd squat. We deadlift sometimes, but mostly we'd squat and we do hinge accessories, I should say. So we do some hip thrusts and stuff like that, RDLs. So we didn't like go heavy on this conventional or anything very often. But anyway, so he trained twice a week, and he'd run 4 days a week. So he'd lift Monday, Thursday. He'd run Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and usually Saturday he'd also do get a 5th day of running in. But he was like a 20-minute recovery run, so really small amount. So this dude went from obese on the couch, never running in his life, and he ran his first marathon. The next year he ran a 3:30, pretty much on the dot. I think it was like 3:30, 20 something, I believe, if I remember correctly. And that was in a year. So, but that was with proper training. Mostly interval training, honestly. Didn't do that many long runs. Usually like 1 run a week would be long. As we got a little closer, that increased. But for most of the year, he basically did like 1 run that was longer than 45 minutes. So again, obese, couch sitter, no experience running to a 3:30 marathon in a year. It's not like the fastest time ever, but for that, considering where he started, it's pretty fucking good. So yeah, if you consider yourself a runner and you can't run a 3:30 marathon, you gotta rethink your running. I guess that's my whole point with that story. I think the longest run he ever did in that whole year was about 3 weeks out. I think he ran 17 miles. That was the longest run I had him do. I think we had planned a slightly longer one. I can't remember if like weather or something caused it to be cut short. It's time, I don't remember, but that was the longest run he ever did. And that was like by far the longest. Typically like he's only hitting 10 to 12 miles in his long runs at the absolute longest. So shows what hard work you get you, I guess. He looked fucking good too, like he was lean as shit by the time marathon came. I remember his wife was disappointed that he wasn't fat anymore. It's kind of funny. One of the first questions I ask people, honestly, when they start training with me is what their spouse is like. Because a lot of spouses, they're mean to you usually, but they sabotage each other. So if like, say a woman comes in and wants to lose a bunch of weight, and she does, the guy or other girl, whatever kind of relationship she's in, typically the spouse will see that and sabotage. I see it in workplaces too. Like Cindy's losing weight, suddenly Julie brings in a bunch of M&Ms and shit. And it's not like, usually it's subconscious, but people always try to sabotage subconsciously their friends and spouses, especially spouses do it a lot. Or it's like, you know what, I like your love handles. You don't need to lose weight. It's like, you do need to lose weight. Like, don't shut the fuck up. See it all the time. So it's literally one of the first questions I ask. I ask about their spouse situation, if they have one, and what the workplace is like. They know I'm going up against them. Like the wife's always telling the dude that she likes how he looks or something, even though he looks like a fat cup of lard. That makes my job harder. So, it happens a lot. It's like, oh, instead of stretching, watch Netflix with me, you know, shit like that. One's always easier. Co-worker thing, especially in like offices where there's people sit all day. So much. Like my mom, for example, was trying to lose weight a couple years ago and lost like 20 pounds, and suddenly everyone started bringing a cake. It's like clockwork. It's like, shit, she lost 20 pounds. Can't have that happen. So I'm lazy and fat, so why don't everyone else be lazy and fat? Trying to join them. I do sometimes, honestly. There's, like a lot of times if their spouse isn't into it, like, or my client, for example, she got super into lifting, never lifted in her life, and now she's a fucking beast. Like, she can rep out like 17 pull-ups in a row, no problem. I think that's her PR, which wasn't even like quite the finish. I was totally won the tank. So anyway. She's a fucking beast. She's like shredded, strong as shit. She's really tiny, but she's just a beast. But her spouse didn't want to fucking lift. So I was always like, bring him in. It's like, let him see what it's like. He's like, no, I need to work out first before I go work out. Is like one of those guys? Like I can't go to the gym unless I'm in shape, which makes no fucking sense. Like, that's the place to get in shape. Anyway, so I go to her for like probably about a year and a half, honestly. Just like, bring him in. Like I guarantee he'll like it. It'll be uncomfortable at first because he's gonna see you're stronger than him. He's gonna feel bad. But like pretty quickly he'll probably be stronger than you. Like if you're a tiny chick and he's like a 6'2" dude, like who's roughly, he like played soccer and shit. Anyway, got him in. Now he loves lifting. Like, and guess what? Her lifting improved. Suddenly they go home and they stretch instead of fucking watching Netflix because their goals are aligned now. Super common. It's always hard to convince a spouse, not always hard, but sometimes hard to convince a spouse to try it. And it's okay if they're not in the gym lifting, as long as they have some hobby that somewhat aligns with your goals. Like if your goal is to lose weight and like you're both overweight, both of you need to be going towards losing weight. If just one is, like the chances of success are so low. So, my 2 cents again. hard. Good though. But yeah, my answer was I try to convince them to at least get their goals aligned in some way, and be supportive, because sport's really everything. Especially losing weight. So easy to give up. Time's up. Shit, I'm going slow. Do you guys feel like medical talks fucking Instagram? Man, that shit's rough. Whew. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh god, don't look at that page. Do not go to medical talks. Have you ever had an infectious... I have had mono. Shot at 1,000 at home gym equipment. In March, almost exploded my spleen thing. Oh shit. Yeah, so I had it in high school actually. I had it the summer before my senior year of high school. I started displaying symptoms right after school ended. I know the fucking bitch who gave it to me too. She sat across from me in lunch class and she ended up having it. Didn't even kiss her, she just fucking sneezed one day probably. Anyway, so I was pretty much, that was when I was running a lot, I was in cross country, so it was the beginning of summer, started running a shit ton. Noticed at first I was having headaches and it was hard. I was sleeping a little more than normal. It wasn't crazy though, I just sleep like an extra hour or two. Especially like in high school, like whatever you do, you're probably sleeping like 12 hours anyway. So I had it, and then headaches started getting worse, started being harder to eat and stay hydrated. And then, so this probably went on for like 2 weeks of me like running middle of the hot summer. It's like really humid in Wisconsin too, so that wasn't great. I basically almost passed out running once, and then I got home and I pissed, and like I was so dehydrated, my piss was like as dark as can be. So finally, being like fucking dumb, I was like, Mom, I think like they need to go to the hospital. So I then ended up putting like 3 bags of IV fluid in me, saline solution, which helped a lot, honestly. That was a big turnaround. But I basically spent this next like 2 months almost on the couch. So it hit me really hard. Luckily, my coach for cross country, he'd had students before, he was coaching all the time, and he was very smart about easing me back into running. Bad time to be my senior year and everything, still a pretty good season, but so I never had any spleen issues, luckily. Although a friend of mine, he ruptured his spleen. He was on the football team. He had mono, came back too early, took a hit, and ruptured it. So, what is currently most effective weight to lose? Cutting calories plus weight training, preventing muscle loss. So what is, according to you, the most effective way? If purely weight run, if you just purely want to lose weight to get a number. If you want to lose muscle, yeah, you got to lift and cut calories at some point. I would say the biggest thing is to increase your activity rate. Walk more, you do a little jump roping and shit like that. Add an extra workout, it's easy. Because that's usually easier to do than to restrict calories on it, so you're gonna feel better despite, then you gotta be careful not eating more to fuck it up. That sucks though, newbie. I feel for you. Frank College gave it to me in the dorm. That's good. I would say really ease back into shit. Like, I lost a ton of weight. I was down, so when cross country started that season, I was at 140 pounds. I'm like 225, 230 normally right now. So you can imagine how fucking skinny I was. I was like really extreme mean. I was the same height, I haven't grown since. So it fucked me pretty bad. I haven't said here. I finished there. That was a bad summer. I had to get, the second I got better basically, I got my wisdom teeth removed. And then school started like 2 days later. It was not a good summer. Luckily my girlfriend at the time didn't get it because we still banged. We're both 18, don't worry. Yeah, it fucked me up bad though. So it's really easy to just shit like, if I were you, I would be maxing out or anything close to a max even. Honestly, do some like bodybuilding stuff, try to get some muscle back. It's not gonna be as stressful on your system. Yeah, mine was a bitch though. Can confirm. Not recommend getting it. That fucking chick gave me. Her name's Anna. Fucking little midget redhead. I'll never forgive her. No. Especially a girlfriend of a buddy of mine. I tried convincing him to break up with her after he gave me mono. He's on the cross country team with me, but he wouldn't do it. I'm just guessing for that. Actually, I don't like lobscouse. I'll be honest. A lot of traditional Norwegian meals I'm not super fond of. Grandma used to make them growing up. Never liked it. No, she's an amazing cook, but. And curls and rices, yeah. Vertical was there. Hydration's biggest, obviously. It's good strength. Standard for overhead press. Honestly, I think if you can overhead press your body weight, pretty decent. I think strength standard is kind of silly because, I mean, body weight multipliers in general kind of dumb. Because the bigger you get, the harder it is to do that. Like, there are a lot of 400-pound people overhead pressing 400 pounds, but it's strength. Did a shit ton of tricep stuff yesterday. I'm fucking sore. Yeah, typically bodyweight overhead press, unless you're a monster. It's pretty clutch. It's always hard with standards and stuff because, like I said, bodyweight multipliers are kind of dumb. There's some like generalizations you can bring. Like I said, for athletics, like a double body weight squat is probably going to get the most athletic carryover. Anything more is kind of, but again, there's always like an asterisk. I feel like always on Reddit, I always see people like talking shit. It's always like, CIT, good luck to training. I always have a bodyweight multipliers. But like, whenever there's like an overweight person doing anything, they're always like, I bet that person can't even do twice their body weight, therefore they're weak. It's like, I do 500 pounds and you squat 900. What's up, man? I have been well. How have you been doing? Luckily, it's not too bad here in Wisconsin yet. My county, it's most lawful, luckily, for now. Although Republicans forced voting last week, which is incredibly dangerous, and the amount of deaths from that are probably non-zero. It's unfortunate. So we'll see. There's a little uptick in the next few weeks. I expect there to be, unfortunately, but for now we've been pretty good. My state shut down relatively early, and everyone has been pretty good about social distancing, so helps a ton, obviously. Oh fuck! Need more music. Song's dead. Hold on. Someone told me to listen to a band earlier, and I forgot what they said. You're still on, tell me. Yeah, I did pretty well. Oh shit, in New York? Fuck, dude. Anyone you know? Is everyone you know okay, I hope? Oh, it's so fucked up. So sorry you guys aren't getting ventilators that you need and everything. It's beyond apprehensible. There are a bunch of traitors for not helping. But yeah, be safe, man. That's fucked up there. I'm up for everyone. Is that right? That's the thing. It's gonna be a long time until I saw an estimate by, I think it was Harvard Medical School or whatever it was. Someone with Harvard. They estimate if there's no vaccine, like social distancing will probably continue until 2022. So this shit, till we get a vaccine, it's not going away. Hey, it's a good time to do it, man. Like, if you're not working, especially, maybe you're an essential employee. If you are, thank you. But if not, it's a good time to fucking do it. Probably have nothing better to do. All right, let's see. Grappler's already seated RDO. And then some traps, and then going so slow there. I really feel for New York. I think it's really sad that I'm old enough to remember when 9/11 happened. And the whole country was a New Yorker suddenly. We all mourned together. But now it's like, serve you right. Fucking not being in the right part of America or some bullshit. Just sad. The backyard gym again. Nice. I mean, honestly, literally anything's better than nothing. Like, I get that doing push-ups all day, every day is gonna get a little boring for a lot of people, but at least you get something. If you do have to work out at home, you already have limited weights and stuff. My advice is make shit as hard as you can. Like, let's say you only have 135 pounds, but you bench like in the threes. Like, do some like super slow eccentrics, concentrics, pauses. Like, get creative, make that shit hard instead of just doing reps upon reps upon reps. That's my advice. Same with push-ups. Like, instead of doing like 1,000, do 100, but make them like as hard as possible. You know. I say that's my ivory throne in the gym, but good. Good fucking movement, man. So glad I came up with this. Thinking about knocking. I know, me too. Like, I was in such a good space with it right before the stop too. Like, my technicality was like at its best. My conditioning was really fucking good. Just sucks. Probably, I mean, I'm still doing some sport specific stuff for it, like this, for example. So I'm hoping if shit magically opens up again soon, that I'll be somewhat close to where I was. Obviously, I won't be. I'm gonna do more like rolling and tumbling on my own too, get better at being inverted and such. But squatting, deadlifting, nice. It's honestly, it's a pretty good home split. I think a hard thing when you're lifting at home is to like maintain focus, especially your loans. So I think having upper body and lower body day is a good idea. Just mentally, do power shrugs, just snatch your platforms for a bit. I did fine. Honestly, I've always liked stick shrugs better. If you have dumbbells, you can kind of do what I've been doing with the Smith machine. You just kind of hold them here and then kind of pull back here. It's a little different than with the Smith machine. You can do traps, contract it more, but you got in the back shrugs too if your arms long enough. Mine aren't, my butt's too big, but I've always liked strict ones better than power shrugs. But it's just on the back. So good. I made a video not too long ago doing those one arm shrugs too if you have barbell. Like, those get a hell of a contraction, really good range of motion. And you get pretty heavy with them, so. We like those a lot, so. The floor is getting really easy. Alright. So, I'm gonna do RDLs. That's typically gonna be lighter. Won't be touching the ground. So, I mean, that's a pretty good, it's gonna have a lot of carryover to conventional anyway. And you won't have to fuck with your ground. You're trying to get as purely as strong as possible. Like, the problem with like cleans and stuff, like, to get actually good, you need a coach. That's hands down. I think you shouldn't do them, but if you want to get good and to be using a weight that's actually gonna challenge your muscles, not just your coordination, you're probably not gonna be able to do enough to get like super strong doing it unless you have a coach. Or, and you can kind of figure it out by yourself, but time's better spent doing RDLs or whatever. You snatch skip RDLs, you can switch it up a little bit too. Endless options. Good mornings, definitely good mornings. Search your good mornings, search your good RDLs, search your squat. And power recto. You don't need to do search for some of this. Trap some. The trap board. Bicep tendonitis. man work. So, mobilizing it. One thing that's going to help, find a wall to just show you. It's hard to show these things in the live stream, but you're going to find a wall. You're going to put your hand straight out at it like this, so everything's you're standing 90 degrees towards it. So without moving your upper body, you're going to roll your shoulder forward, you're going to open it up. You're going to roll it forward, roll it back. So especially when you're kind of like you're externally rotating your hand, you're going to feel a stretch right here in your bicep. Doing a bunch of those every day, like 10 times throughout the day, do like 30 each arm like that. It's gonna help for one thing. Another thing, like a lot of times bicep tendonitis isn't stemming from the bicep, it's caused by something in the forearm being too tight or overworked. So doing some forearm stretches as well can often help. So pretty easy one. Let's say we're working this arm, right? So I'm on all fours. I'm trying to rotate as far as I can. I'm gonna hold my hand, and now my hand shouldn't move. I'm gonna try to externally rotate my arm, flexing my tricep the whole time. You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel on the back side here, hitting at the inside, but and then you do one side that kind of loosens up and you do small circles. Then you do the opposite way. You're gonna externally rotate, hold your hand, externally rotate here. Be a little careful. You're gonna feel some pressure here, so you don't want to be too much. Working that as well is often gonna help with bicep tendonitis. My advice, along with getting blood flow to the area. Let's see. Set this up real quick. 1 second. Yeah, give him a try. A lot of times it stems from areas you don't think it's stemming from. The icing helps. No, I would keep heat on it more so than icing. Inflammation generally isn't always bad. There's a time where you want to reduce inflammation, but with that kind of stuff, you want blood flow. That's what's going to heal it mostly. So like a heating pack, if you have the kind of ice packs so you can like heat up, or I think like put rice in the microwave or some shit people do. Movement and heat are what you're gonna want. What you're gonna want. What else? I mean, honestly, doing some like very light manual work, like just kind of massaging around here and there, massaging your bicep, just stuff like that throughout the day, it will make a difference, honestly. Just helps to keep blood flow there all the time. Those two mobility things I showed you, those are probably gonna do a lot. Trying to weight to these, gonna be hard. I use 225s and a 10 on each side. I know it's not like a real thing because the Smith machine, I always count the bar as 45. It's probably not, and I think machine is different, but it's always, when I write shit down, it's how I keep track of it at least. Probably do the next shit after this. I will say, maybe I'm just getting chubbier, but since I do neck stuff, I feel like I look chubbier. Like my neck, I feel like I got a little more double chin going on, I don't know. Who knows? Could just be in fat. Oh, fucking Christ. So brutal. I know most of you don't have a gym right now, but if you do, and you have a Smith machine, if I can do these. What are you eating these days during this time? Haven't really changed much. I cut my calories a little bit just because I'm moving around a little less, because I'm not like walking around all day with clients, but pretty same shit, honestly. Probably cut my calories by like a couple hundred. That's about it. But anyways, yeah. My big thing I've had trouble with staying. I keep getting dehydrated because like. I remember the other day there was like a drinking fountain down here, so I just like walk over to it randomly throughout the day. And now like I'm not here most of the day anymore, so I don't have that habit. And it's like not instilling me to drink a bunch of water when I'm at home. So it's kind of, that's my big issue right now. I need to drink more water. But especially if it's important for a healthy immune system. My hands are like fucking rotted, I don't know why. Fuck, I was doing yesterday. Almost dropped it. The grocery store earlier. Shit's weird now. Yeah. Has some hand sanitizer and stuff, so I've been sanitizing the shit out of myself afterwards, but it's just weird. They've been very good around me. They like have people washing the carts before you grab them, which is nice. And then they have like signs to make sure people stay 6 feet apart, like when you're checking out and stuff, which is good. Every little bit helps right now. Ooh. God. Definitely growing though. No sleep apnea, yes, that's good, but it's quite a bit since I started jiu-jitsu at least, and especially since I started doing specific neck training. I wish I'd started earlier, but you know. Honestly, most of the time, like when I was actually doing jiu-jitsu, there was enough shit going on where it was worked enough. But now especially, need some supplemental stuff. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think it's gonna get that fucking big. We'll see. Mike Tyson's was supposed to be like 20.5 inches. I think he was listed as at like 5'10", so he's probably shorter. Never heard him talk about having sleep apnea, so. Maybe he did, I don't know. I might be mistaken. So good. Such a good fucking lift. Here from not strong enough lately? Yes, he's alive, don't worry. Lord of the Twinks is alive. Tired today. Honestly, I just being home more than normal makes me tired. Playing too many video games. I've been jump roping every morning to have some regularity in my routine. Then I wake up and go right to work. And I wake up and it's like aimless normally, you know, doing nothing. So it's nice to have something that I do the same thing every day. Yeah, you can say that. the pump. Whew. Neck time, boys. Elbow pain during bench. What part of the bench? Top, medium, middle, bottom, way up, way down. You're tired with the program. They run on the rest day. Probably doesn't help now. Those rest days, I mean, it says active recovery, so if you're going slow enough, you're dead, but I mean, it's not meant to be run forever. You should be running for quite a long time. It should be a couple months at least, like minimum. But don't be afraid to switch. The bottom of the lift, I'd say there's a good chance your positioning is bad. Other than that, get bigger biceps. Will often help. Do a bunch of curls before you bench. Warm your biceps a ton. Get some blood flow there too. You make it a little more stable. Biceps play a pretty decent role in benching stability. Yeah, the base building program, like I said, it's not meant to be run forever. It should at least get you a couple months. If you're not able to run a couple months, you probably start at too high percentages. But yeah, I guess I'll do the next stuff. Can't forget one discipline. He's literally the king of the swings now. He's a 130-pound cross-country runner now. Spread that rumor. Building gains. He wants long, lean muscles. Long, lean muscles. I will say neck training is the dumbest looking thing in the world. Nothing looks more dumb than working out your neck. I'm kind of glad no one's around these days to watch me do this shit, except for you guys. I bet people I don't know see me do this stupid shit than people I do know. Let's see here. Today's actually deload the static ones a bit, so I'm not going to go as long as I normally do. I'm not going to go as heavy either. I'm just going to stay at 25 and it is a warm up pretty much. Neck warm-up time. First off, you gotta actually warm up. Should be longer than that, though. Okay. Fuck. Chunk of metal sticking out of it. Fuck. 2. Session 1 now. Back in the hump shoot. Gotta make sure this is 1. Oh, what the fuck happened to my neck thing? Oh, some twink was here. Fucking moved it. Oh, god damn it. Do some bullshit. Oh, there's no fucking towel laying around. Kill someone. Been sitting here fucking weeks. Fucking take it down. Shit, I'm bleeding. What? Do I see any blood anywhere? Where am I bleeding from? How the fuck am I bleeding? Should I do an Alpha Destiny thing and like rub it on my fucking face to look hardcore? I don't understand where the blood is coming from. Oh, it is weird. How the fuck did I cut myself? I just rubbed it. Probably not shit you should spray on your body, but ooh, that stings. What's going on? Weird. I'm fucking bleeding. So fucking funny, Trevor. I mean, if I can find a towel, no. Okay. I showed this shit I tried to rig up for my neck. It's in the section down here. Hold on. I want someone to just hang on to my head. So I took a bunch of tiny weights and like made this little thing to put on my head. Didn't really work, it just came off. So that was that. Taking an online class. Do not. You need to pay more attention. God, this fucking sucks. Give me some fucking... I was trying to rig some stupid shit up with these towels. Did not work. Now they're all taped together way too well. The shit I try and rig up is so dumb sometimes. Like half the shit I show you, it's like my 18th iteration of stuff. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do with this, to be honest. There we go. Here we fucking go. Ha, that was sad. And that towel was so nice I had on there. It was like broken in. A little dirty. Fucking perfect. Trevor, I gotta say, I don't compliment people pretty often, but You've come a long, long way since I first met you on Reddit. So one time I'll be nice to you. Right. I got the towel. If you already left and didn't hear that, I'm not saying it again ever. Boom. 10 minutes. Perfect. Jesus Christ. What an uncomfortable fucking feeling that is. Getting neck pump. It's gotta be like the most uncomfortable fucking thing. Oh, thanks. Oh shit. Ugh. Anything? Woo. Shoulder pain, rotator cuff exercises. Highlight weights over at Pro Facebook. Those are good. Great. So some very light. You can start with body weight. Honestly, you don't need weight. Some external rotation exercises. Those called Cuban presses, I think they're called. Those can be good. Once you start adding weight, I'm talking like a pound. You don't need hardly any weight to be effective. Yeah, on it maze. I mean, I guess what would that do that just going to like Lowe's and buying a sledgehammer wouldn't do? I'm not saying it's not better. It might be. I've never used one, but that's my question, I guess. Like if you can do those things, like the, whatever you call them, the around the back things, be just as good as getting a heavy sledgehammer probably. Plus you can like use a sledgehammer to hammer shit. I can't see that. I'd even want to see what the fuck I'm doing here. It looks dumb as hell. Ooh, starting Friday, I'm gonna add a third round of these in. Yeah, for real, the fucking headbang can for this. Oh god, pump. That should see when it comes to the neck pump's like the worst. For real, I'll be in the mosh pit like knocking dudes out in my fucking head. I tried for shits and giggles a couple days ago to do it to the beat of a song, and I was just dumb. Oh, is he getting right? This shit under here is so hard. We're out of time. Next. No point in like resting super long with you. Definitely a little fatigued today. Oh. Corpse grinder now. Oh my god. Neck pumps, seriously, probably the most uncomfortable pump to have. Never liked it. Always hated neck pumps and shoulder pumps. I did a bunch of lateral raises yesterday. It's like straight blood rush too, and they got dizzy after doing like that fucking 50 times. Got dizzy afterwards. I've noticed, so like when I first started this, I was doing some rolling. I was like doing some backwards rolls, and I did some frontwards ones before I did that. Honestly, just like warming up with some inversion and stuff, I feel like these make me less dizzy. Gives you placebo effect, but kind of like starting the workout with being a little inverted and stuff. I don't know if I do it, but I don't know. How much I do? I don't fucking want to. That's good. Let's get these in. Like that. So you probably did too much. Like I talked about earlier, if you're sore after doing them the first time, you've done too much. I got one neck, so be careful with it. Oh, God. Oh, that's so fucking awful. Blah. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end this. I gotta do some side ones and then some rotations. I'm gonna go on. His body's 23 inch now. Fat man. Love you guys. Thanks for joining, as always. Keep me company during these troubling times. I'll see y'all later.